Hi-ho, boys and girls. Welcome to the channel, Salty Reacts. This is Salty. Super exciting, I know. Super exciting. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. How's the family and them? Give them a hug for me. Do the old crazy uncle on the porch. Might be me, and I just want to have a beer and be left alone. I'm an old geezer. I react to all kinds of different music, all kinds of different genres. At the end of things, I give it a rating based on my super scientific barbecue scale. It should be zooming by here. Talk too much, rewind too much, etc. Ad infinitum. Tis what it is, but I have a good time doing it. Some people like it, some people love it, some people hate it. Today we're going to do Aesop rock. It's interesting to me. As soon as I saw the title of this, Aesop, I thought about Aesop fables. Obviously, just comes to mind. You know, the tortoise and the hare, and let's see. Oh, another one pops out. Was it the goose and the golden egg? He's got, you know, Aesop's fables. Christ, there's probably 200 of them or more. But regardless, and it's spelled the same too. So, boy, it really stuck out to me. Missing. Okay. Anyways, this was a big suggestion. I'm down with new stuff. I like to try it. I did pull up. I've got lyrics at the ready because I'm not sure what I'm getting myself into. All right. We're gonna try to do this. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the dinger button, all that kind of good stuff. Let's roll. I'm yammering too much. Oh, damn, son. Oh, damn.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and amused from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the end.
I like that. Okay, so there's a little reflection back to when, well, obviously, he just got bonked in the head, or, you know, in a bad way. Brand new cuneiform. That was something we did in it was like I forget if it was an 8th grade or 9th grade art class. We had to do cuneiform exercises. You know, come up with your own alphabet, your own language, kind of a thing. That was all what. I mean, that was old. Cripes, it was like 5th century kind of a thing, I believe. Maybe older than that. I don't know. Yeah, that's cool. So far, this is the imagery is, and the language is very nice.
Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do. Being trained in observe.
Hang on a second. I gotta hear that again.
To the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions.
Wow, lots of fantastic visuals here. Bristol to baptize pops out. What is it? Bristol in England. It's got like one of the fanciest cathedrals in the world. It's St. Mary Redcliffe, St. Mary Redcliffe. I think that's it. But yeah, baptized with the ink and all that. I like that because I know that's like for an artist. There's a lot of folks would be like a pilgrimage to just go there to draw and do that. So that's cool.
A bit of backlight, black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you get to, being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of deer in the light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. One about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's
dude. That's okay. Yeah, I think we've all done that. You get your thing. For me, it was playing guitar and music and stuff 30 years ago, and you step away from it, and suddenly life has passed you. That life has passed you by, and you never to go back and make that work again. And that, man, and this with the visual, cripes, dead man, and all of your dreams are gone. All of those, man. This is pretty deep.
Infinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. An hour. Colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Used to paint. Hard to admit that I used to paint. Natural light on a human face. Stenciled fire in his roommate's face. It was blooming addiction. A miss and a push and a pigment. Book like a tattooed pigskin look. Pinhead kids in a minute. Drank Kool-Aid from a tube of acrylic. And I grew up in a linseed oil or linen. Joy to the poison. Voice to the resin. Capture a map of a gesture. Back up, add a little accurate fat to the figure. Redo that, move that inward. Zinc white lightning shoots from his fingers. Studio strewn with illusion and tinctures. Stay tuned for the spooky adventures. You can imagine a
He's creating so much imagery that's just flying around the back of the head of it's like all the whimsical things that happen to you in life that I say whimsical, but it boils down to things like, probably more than anything, is like childhood dreams, and you really want them to happen, and then life happens. Life happens. Yeah, life happens. And this kid seems to be out. Well, this guy, I don't know how old he is, but he's definitely outlining it.
Stars that align when a forearm starts foreshortening right, or a torso hung on a warping spine in proportion. Reads as warm and alive. Routine day with a dirt cheap brush. Then a week goes by and it goes untouched. Then 2, then 3, then a month, and the rest of your life to beat yourself up. Yeah. I left some seasons eager to fall. I left some work to bury your life. I let my means of being dissolve. I let my person curl up and die. Eating up his innards and unfeasible anxiety is brutally committed to relinquishing his privacy, aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made.
I love all of the historical references and things that he pulls up. This is really stinking cool. He was, a big fan of history with the way he has intertwined a lot of this stuff. Obviously a big fan of history.
His privacy aligning with the trials of the anti-Midas. Snap on the back lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would've made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
That's pretty damn deep. That's pretty damn deep. I'm liking that a lot. I'm liking that a lot. Now I'm gonna have to check out more of the stuff. Aesop rock. So started with Aesop's fables, you know, Greek mythology, Greek philosophy kind of thing. Okay, I like that. So he's obviously a fan of history, and it is so intertwined and woven in this. This is really fun, and yeah, the looking back at, hey, you know, I lamenting at the things that happened or you didn't do that you wanted to do. That's really that is a really cool. That's a damn cool song. Aesop rock rings. I'm giving this a rock solid 9. It's getting beef plate ribs from me. And I don't know, some people will be mad about that. Not high enough, not or too high or whatever, but it is what it is. It's a solid 9 for me. I enjoyed the living piss out of it, and I hope to check out more of Aesop rock. If you wouldn't mind, do an old geezer a favor. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Big hugs to you and your family, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.